Well, hi, and thanks so much for joining me here in my shop. Today should be, hopefully, the last day for this radio. I'm going to redo the alignment. I did the IF alignment earlier and fiddled with other alignment elements, but the radio was in bad shape back when I did it. So I'm going to do it again for the radio in better shape, hopefully get a little bit of a better result or more assurance, anyway, for me, that the IF is aligned properly. Let's get this guy warming up here. So I have a signal generator running, a single frequency signal generator on the end of this wire, and I need to set it to 455 here. My plan here is just to shove the IF signal right into the antenna terminals, and it'll make its way through the first tube and into the IF. Let's try that. That's it. Cheap and easy. A low signal on the signal generator, so we might hear this, and then again we might not. So there it is, but it doesn't sound very good. Yeah, it's interfered with another station, so I'll put this in a quiet spot here. One of the ways to quiet a radio down like this is to knock out the real local oscillator that's running it, but I think this will be fine. Let's get this meter on. Because I have the volume control working now, we don't have to go through that ear blasting problem that was the last time I aligned this. That's what I was fighting with. Still sounds distorted, doesn't it? It has a hum in it. Now that could be from interference. Let's just go. There. It still doesn't sound like a pure tone to me. It sounds like there's a 60 cycle hum in it, or 120 or something. So let's carry on with the alignment process here. And I'm probably putting in a strong enough signal that there's a AVC, certainly an AVC voltage here that I'm working against, but I got it pretty close, didn't I? Last time around. Oh, this one didn't make it. So that's a 400 hertz signal, and now you can really hear the interference. Well, it's just possible it has something to do with how I'm connecting the signal generator ground onto the radio. So let's not fret over it. Let's see what it really sounds like. If I can pick up a station at this point.
Viruses
don't know what they're talking about, but let's move on from there. So I don't hear that garbly sound at all. And I think it's an artifact of how I connected the signal generator to the radio. I don't hear it in an actual radio signal. So that's great. IF, good. Now, we want to get the pointer set right, and local oscillator adjusted properly, and then the front end also adjusted properly. So this should be close because I did it already. It should be close. So to check the local oscillator, we really should do this with the SDR, but let's just look and see how accurate this is. So, is that 590 or 640? I'll have to wait a minute. Yeah, there we are. Okay, no doubt about it. This is 590. I'm going to drop my tripod down here. Here you go. Oh, don't go that low. Let's try this. There we are. Think that's tuned to 590? I would certainly say so. So 610. Doesn't want to come in. 640. Right in the right spot. 680. Doesn't want to come in. Okay. So local oscillator, excuse me, appears to be okay. Front end tuning is the only thing that looks to me like it might need some kind of adjustment here. Let's see if I got a long enough screwdriver through the hole. Okay, so we're going to first do this just by ear. So that's taken pretty tight.
I think I have to, and I'm hoping I'm wrong. Raptors Magic comes back 2-2. Why didn't you even quote me on that?
I think it's right there.
I didn't say you think you're going to suck.
To work. Now a lot of magic has to do with stress. It has to do with staying up too late, looking at your screens for
680 now. .680 comes with a noise signal right adjacent to it. So in a radio that's working well, you can pick it up. In a radio that's not working well, you just hear the noise. So we're right on the edge of it. I'm going to try to use this signal. I got to watch the angle of the antenna too, and see if I can't just make this a little bit clearer. For this area, 680 is an important radio station for a lot of people. It's a news station. It's the one they'd like to listen to. Up where I'm located here, we're a little far away from the transmitter. Okay, now where did it go? forgot I gotta put a string on this guy. Where'd it go? Huh. I lost it. I think that's it. I think it's going to get much better.
Remember, he said he told his parents he was getting sterilized a few years ago to reduce his carbon footprint. He remembers they weren't surprised. He had already taken other steps to fight climate change. He became a vegan. He eliminated all use of single-use plastic, reduced his consumption as much as practical. I think there was a brief moment of disappointment, but then my parents just laughed it off. But I know a number of men who have chosen to get sterilized, and I know women who've done the same, because this movement says, why should we be creating more people to create more suffering for ourselves and the rest of the planet?
Ah, stupid.
Jerry, right?
Thinking.
To impress the ladies.
To impress the ladies. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've heard people like this. They often get, I would say, a disproportional share of media attention.
Yeah.
It's certainly a thought out there, and I know that environmentalists will say we should be having fewer children.
Employment lawyers.ca.
Okay, great. I'm going to clean up this radio. I'm going to put it back in its cabinet. I can't afford to paint it right now. Maybe that'll be a project in a month or two. But for now, it's going to be the way it is, and next time you see it, it'll be in its cabinet. So I thought the light in this radio was pretty dull, so I took it out. It was a 47 bulb in there. And I'm going to put in a new 44, which might be a little bit brighter. Let's give it a go here. You have to wait for it to come on fully. Let's give it a chance. There. Does it look much brighter? A little brighter.
Disappeared rather while still in the east face of the park's house peak. The trio were part of the brand's global athlete team. Parks Canada visitor safety specialist Stephen Hawasi said that the news from rescue teams wasn't good.
We did see signs of multiple avalanches, debris, volcanic climbing come in along with strong evidence that the climbing party was deceased and involved in the avalanche.
And search efforts are on hold as there is an elevated risk for further avalanches in the area. Global News Radio 640 Toronto.
That's about it. It doesn't really cast light out onto the dial at all. It just makes this red thing come on. Well, it's a little brighter though. I think so. Okay, I think we're ready for the final test. In the end, I did not put a string on it, at least not yet, because the tuning knob has started to work okay. So it could be the plastic in there just got a little stiff, and after I've worked it a few times, it's actually doing okay. Since the pointer is connected directly to the shaft of the capacitor, the pointer can never be dislodged or misaligned from the capacitor. The only thing that's hooked up to this drive system is the knob, so no problem. Here, okay, let's give it a try. Let's go. Let me turn off the light here for the big thrill. This is the thrill. Where's the thrill? That is the thrill. There it is. That's the light. Oh my gosh, that is the light.
we'll see. We'll see how the wind's going to respond.
Very directional antenna, of course.
So curious, and you just said how maybe the Capitals look away.
Those are all common noises I hear in my house.
First of all, what fish rod is?
The fish rod is the
Fish rod.
mislabeling of fish, usually.
So it's not going to pick any stations up here, not this radio, not in my shop where I am now, but it sure seems to be working well. So fantastic. So this radio went from a dead piece of junk to well, a little bit better than a dead piece of junk. Okay, well, thanks for watching this series. I've got 2 more radios waiting, both of them a lot more interesting than this one. One of them is a super radio. I'm nervous to even work on it, but so that's what's next. But of course, let's see, I also have another video where I took apart the volume control. I'll be posting that in a little bit, so you can see what really happened to the original volume control on this radio. And it's Easter weekend, so I may not post a video other than that for a day or 2. So enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you when I do post the next video. Thanks so much for watching.